Hey, John at Witchdoctors. Wanted to show you today a little bit about the new Arlen Ness LED turn signal running lights for a Victory. Even though they have a Harley part number, they will work on a Victory pretty easy. They're also a universal type light, so if you don't have a Harley or a Victory and you have a kind of a flat mounting surface, it'll work perfect on there for you. So they come with no ends on the wires, and that's kind of why, because you put your own end on it. The other thing is, from a Victory, the turn signals on a Victory are just that. They're a turn signal on the cross countries. This enables you to put in a marker light, running light, and a turn signal. So it's kind of cool. If you don't want to use the running light feature, you can just not hook the wire up. You can put it on a switch. You can put it a bunch of different ways. You can wire it into, if you have the running lights, you can wire it into the running lights. So when those come on, the marker light comes on. You can put it into just the headlight, like the low beams. So when the low beams are on, it's on. When you put the high beams on, they shut off. You can just do it so many different ways. That's what's cool about not having the connector on there, is you can wire it up the way you want. Now you say, well, what do I do without the connector? Well, two different things you can do. On your stock light, okay, you can just simply cut the connector off and put it onto here. Now you say the stock light has 2 wires and this one has 3. Well, like I said, it's the running light. So what you have to do on your bike is you can use a test light or a wiring diagram, whatever you want to do, and you figure out on the cross country, one wire is the hot wire, it's the signal wire, and the other one is the ground wire. So if you notice on here, these are labeled really nice. You know, with the little stickers, you have the ground, the negative, and the positives, the 2 positives here, if you could see those. Okay, so usually and pretty much always the black is the ground. So you would hook this into the connector that you cut off. You hook that into the ground, and then the other wire to the turn signal, and then the third wire, if you don't want to hook it up, don't hook it up. If you want to hook it up, like I said before, into the headlight, into the running lights, into a switch, whatever you want to do, you hook that one up and it'll work just fine. The other thing we offer is we offer the pigtail connector. So if you don't want to cut the connector off of your light, you can buy the pigtail connector, and it is the same connector as that's on your turn signal. Again, 2 wires, red and black. So you would hook you know, the black to the black and then the red again to the turn signal, or however you want to do it. So it's really pretty simple. These lights come with a big stud on the back. Okay, the stud doesn't come in the screwed in, so you have to screw it in. So you just screw it in, and also it comes with a nut, stainless steel, so you can mount your light into the fairing or into the back fender. So it's very easy to install. People are worried about the connector, but like I said, it's so easy, it's not a big deal at all. So we'll go over to the bike and I'll show you how to mount this in there. Again, we have them in chrome and black, the housings chrome and black, and we also have the colors in red and amber. So you can do the back, the front, you can do kind of whatever you want. So it's really pretty cool. So these things are selling like hotcakes. So I do think that Ness had said at one point that these are going to be discontinued. I'm not sure how many we have left, but I know they were discontinuing them. So if you're looking for a set, that we figured out that these would work and how they work. So grab a set pretty quick, because I'm almost positive they're going to be gone. So we'll go over to the bike and we'll show you how to do it. Okay, so we got the light. So all we got to do, and we got this all apart already, so we have videos on how to take the fairing off, the headlight. You don't really have to take the headlight out, but it's almost impossible to get your hand in there to get the bolt for the stock light, and then also to put this one in there. So the only thing you have to do on this, which is a little bit different than the way they made them for the Victories, was there's a bolt hole here, like a little hole that's already there. You have to open that up just a little bit. You can use a file, but a 5/16 drill bit works perfect. So if you could see that little hole right there, because what we have to do is we have to put the stud right there. Okay, so nothing hard, but you're just going to drill that out. Like I say, a file will work too, because it's so easy to do. Okay, that's all there is to that. Now, we talked about the connectors earlier. I wouldn't necessarily put the connector on yet. It might be a little bit hard to get it through there. You can see it will go through, but it's really up to you. If you want to put it all together out here and then put it in, or you want to put the wires through. Really doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of fish the wires through. Okay. Put your light on like that. And then you would take the nut and you would just kind of reach down inside there and screw your nut on. So you can see here, if you come around and you look at it all, you can see how well it lines up to the fairing. Everything's perfect. You know, when you look around, people are saying they don't think they fit. They fit exactly like the other ones. So they look really good, nice and small, nice and bright. When you get them on, you'll see how bright they are. But really, that's all there is to it. Again, when you hook up your wiring, you would find your turn signal wire up in here. Most of them have a little tag on it that says turn signal. So when you disconnect it, you know, you obviously have it. And then you would just plug that in. When the wires are in there, you just plug that in. So it's very easy to do. Again, you can drill that out. You can use a little file, whatever you want to do. It takes 2 seconds like I showed you. So not a big deal, but really cool looking. Dress up the front of your bike, and they're nice and bright so you can be seen. So thanks for watching.